Now, your 41 NBC AccuWeather forecast, presented by Volume Chevrolet.
Well, welcome back. Here we are in Dublin. It is overcast, same as what we are seeing in Macon. A very cool day, 56 degrees with wind out of the northeast. That's variable, but we have not seen a shift in that direction as of yet. Pretty light. We're also seeing gusts in that 15 to 20 mile per hour range, though. And of course, radar quiet for now. There's been a couple of showers today. We'll pick that in a split second. Here's our numbers. Got down to 53 in Macon last night, and we've topped off at 58. Guys, that is a 5-degree diurnal temperature range, which is very, very small. When you think back to last week when you had lows in the mid-30s and highs in the upper 70s, which is a 40-plus degree diurnal temperature range. So those overcast and muggy conditions really keep things warmer overnight, but much chillier in the afternoon. As mentioned, there hasn't been no rain today. There's been a couple of light showers, though some of this may have been, honestly, from last night or very early this morning. So it's been pretty dry. In fact, you just saw more of them disappear. So we may actually see more and more of that disappearing, meaning there may not be anything in terms of rain so far today, but I did have that 10% on there just in case there was a stray shower. We're really not going to see much variation in temperatures heading into tonight. However, it should be more than just a 5-degree diurnal temperature range. 58 our high today, and I'm going 49 for the overnight low. That's almost 10 degrees. Wind out of the northeast. We'll still see gusts to around 13 miles per hour tonight. Do think a couple spots will be in the lower 50s, but again, a lot of upper 40s rather are expected for our low temperatures heading into the beginning of your hump day, which is our next opportunity for rain. Now notice there is a warm front here, but there's very little gap between the warm front and the cold front, and that area between is what we refer to as the warm sector. That's only where thunderstorms happen if you're going to have a severe weather threat. Well, I'm not worried about severe weather with this. All right, if we're going to have any thunderstorms at all, it's going to be the southernmost reaches of our county, or of the region rather, and the rain should overall be pretty light. It would just be a couple rumbles of thunder. Then as we go into Thursday, I do think a couple of wraparound showers on the back end are possible. Halves at 20% for now. That could go down. I don't expect it to go up. And then we get into your Friday for Halloween, and we're looking great, but it is going to be cool. So you want to make sure you got extra layers ready to go for underneath those costumes for anybody going out trick-or-treat, Halloween parties, etc. So as you can see with Melissa, the eye has disappeared, so it has weakened some. And the other good news is it has started to move a little bit faster. In fact, it's probably going to get to Cuba later on tonight. However, I am sure that the reports that are going to come out of Jamaica are going to be anything but pretty. I'm hoping the loss of life is as little as it can be, but there's going to be people, unfortunately, in hard to reach areas, roads washed away. I mean, we're talking winds that were sustained 175 miles an hour, more than that, honestly, when it first made landfall. And it's still not going to be a Category 4 as it goes into Cuba later. So this is two countries getting hit pretty hard with this thing. And then you see the Bahamas. I mean, there's still opportunity for major hurricane impact on a few of those islands before it finally starts to get up into the open water again, where it can fizzle away and be forgotten. But unfortunately, this is not a storm that's going to be forgotten. It's historic at landfall with the numbers it was putting up, the lowest pressure in the Atlantic or something along those lines at landfall. It's just really, really harrowing to think about. So luckily here it's just clouds and some light showers. We do get into our Wednesday, and you're going to see the wind pick up out of the southeast and then start shifting to the southwest as the cold front moves through. Again, if we're going to have thunderstorm activity, be our southernmost counties, but most of us it should just be some rain, and then that gets out of here heading into the overnight hours. There's a little clearing heading into tomorrow night with the clouds, but they will return heading into Thursday morning with gradual clearing expected Thursday afternoon. I do still think there's a chance for a shower Thursday also. Your extended forecast is coming up in 10 seconds. Your 41 NBC AccuWeather 7-day forecast is brought to you by Volume Chevrolet. So we're mostly going to get rain tomorrow, and then Thursday a couple of wraparound showers possible, accompanied by plenty of wind. Really looks good on Halloween. You will want extra layers though under those costumes going out to trick or treat, trunk or treat, any sort of Halloween parties. Really looking nice for us on Saturday, upper 60s, lower 70s, and I wouldn't put too much stock in those rain chances early next week. Only the American model seeing rain at this time, and I don't have a lot of stock in it. It has been very unreliable in recent weeks.